Gurupyo Namaha, Sri Datta Guruve Namaha, Sri 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 Vitalananda Guruve Namaha. Chapter 8 Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Gurupyo Namaha. Sripad Sri Vallabh blesses a Brahmani and her son. Namadarak asked, how long Sri Guru Sripad Sri Vallabh stayed at Gokarna and what happened later? Sri Siddha told like this. Sri Guru lived secretly for 3 years and from there he went to Sri Giri. After 4 months he went to Nivrutti Sangam and thence to Kurupur on the bank of Krishna river. There lived a Brahmin well versed in Veda and Shastras. We had a good, nurtured, devoted wife, Ambika by name. She begot children but none survived except one son. In due course, his thread ceremony was celebrated, but he was dull, foolish and dumb. Hence the parents were much worried. The Brahmin got tired while trying him and at times beat him for not learning the lessons. His wife could not bear this cruel treatment to her only son. The Brahmin died after some time. The woman lived with her son begging for their livelihood. The boy grew up, but being foolish and poor, no one liked to give one's daughter in marriage to him. People said to him, your father was a learned man, but you are like a stone. You have brought disgrace to his family. How are you not ashamed of begging for your living? Better give up your life in the Ganga river. He was aggrieved to hear such harsh words off and on. He therefore intended to give up his life in the deep waters of a river. Seeing this, his mother said to him in grief, I shall also accompany you. They both went on the river Krishna. Sripad Sri Vallabh also had been there. Seeing him, the mother bowed to him and said, we both have decided to give up our lives in this river. But as committing suicide is a sin, how shall we be relieved of our miseries without being offended? Sri Guru asked, which miseries induce you to give up your lives? Narrating her whole account, the woman said, Swami, we visited holy places and observed vratas for getting a son, and after this we got this son. But he is dullard. All despise him and scold him. I therefore request you to bless me with a son who will pious like your good self, at least in the next birth. He should prove good for all our further generations. Seeing her devotion, Sri Guru said, you worship Ishwar, that is Sri Shiva, with devotion and you will have godlike son. Nanda Gavali worshipped God and hence Sri Krishna lived at his home. Your desire will also be fulfilled if you worship him devotedly. The woman asked, how did the coward worship Sri Hari? What vrat did they observe? Sri Guru, on every Shani Pradosh, worship God Shiva. A tale in this respect is narrated in the Skanda Purana. There lived a righteous king, Chandrasen in Ujjain. Manibhadra was his chief counselor. He worshipped Sri Shiva most devotedly, and Sri Shiva and favored him with the most bright Chintamani bead which he had given to his master Chandrasen. A mere touch of the bead turned iron into the gold. By mere sight of the bead, one's desires were fulfilled. So all other kings desired to have such bead. Many kings tried to get the bead from the king and offered him money for the same. But all efforts were in vain. So they all combined their forces and attacked Ujjain when Chandrasen was engaged in worshipping Sri Shiva on a Shani Pradosh day. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. The children of the cow herds watched the worship of the king, and they also wished to worship Sri Shiva. The boys gathered stones and prepared a Shiva temple and placed one stone as image of Shiva Linga and began worshipping it with flowers and other herbs. The mothers of the boys came there and took their sons for meals to their homes. But one boy did not go home. His mother thrashed him angrily and said, "It is night now. Come to have your meals." She broke the temple and threw away the image of Shivalinga. Seeing this, the boy began to weep in grief and intended to give up his life. But after some time, he fell asleep. Sri Shiva was pleased with his devotion and created a beautiful temple. A linga of precious stones was installed in it. Sri Shiva awoke the boy, looked at him with affection and asked him to have a boon from him. The boy was much delighted. He bowed to Shiva and said, "My mother has broken the evening worship. Kindly forgive her." Sri Shiva said, "As your mother has seen the evening worship, she will get a son named Sri Krishna in next birth, and you will also have all the pleasures." The forces of the enemies were emerged. They spoke amongst themselves, "What wonder is this? How this bright, beautiful temple has been created here within a night. Let us give up enmity and see the king, who is so virtuous and on friendly terms." They sent their messengers to the king. The king requested them to come to the Shiva temple, where he would see them. Chandrasena was also wonderstruck to see sun-like bright Shiva temple sprung up during the night. The cowherd boy's house also looked very bright. The king asked the boy the reason of this miracle. The boy narrated the whole story to all the kings who gathered there. All were much pleased to hear him. They said, "You really become the king of the cow herds." They offered the boy many gifts and land, and accepting Chandrasen, all the kings returned to their places. The boy went home and narrated to his mother all that had occurred. He said, Sri Shiva was pleased with my evening worship, as I requested him to forgive you, even though you had broken the temple. He was not angry with you. Besides, he assured that the incarnation of Sri Krishna will stay at your home. Sripada Sri Vallabh narrated the significance of the Shani Pradosh worship to the Brahmani, and seeing her devotion, placed his palm over the head of her son and blessed him. Eventually, the boy instantly had the knowledge of the Vedas, Shastras, Tark, Bhashya, etc. All the Brahmins and his mother were wonderstruck to see this. The mother respectfully bowed to Sri Guru and said that she was fortunate to see Sri Guru and to get his blessings. She said, "You are God yourself. We shall worship you in the evening. I hope I shall have a son like your good self in my next birth. Let not your words be untrue." Saying this, she began to worship Sri Guru every evening with devotion. Her son got married and had sons and grandsons. Those who were blessed by Sri Guru receive all leisure in the same way. Sri Dattai Gurave Namaha, Sri Sripada Sri Vallabhai Namaha, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Namaha. Chapter 8 completed. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avaduta Chintana Digambara, 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 Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avaduta Chintana Digambara. Sri Sachidan Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Sri Datta Guruve Namaha, Sri 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 Vittalananda Saraswati Guruve Namaha. Chapter 9. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. A washerman blessed to be a king. There lived a washerman at Kurupur. He was a great devotee of Sri Guru. Sripada Sri Vallabh used to go to the river, have bath, morning sandhya and other rituals just like ordinary Brahmins. The washerman would go to the river, wash Sri Guru's clothes and would bow to him with reverence. Once Sri Guru asked him, "Why do you take so much troubles for me? I am pleased with your services. Go home and live happily." Hearing this, the washerman gave up household attachment, lived at Sri Guru's dwelling place, swept the courtyard and sprinkled water on it every day. Thus he served Sri Guru with more devotion. Once in spring, in the month of Vaishak, a Muslim king came to the river along with his harem of beautiful women wearing precious ornaments and clothes, with many servants, elephants, horses, musical instruments, and was enjoying joyfully. The washerman was looking at the splendor and glory of the king. He began thinking, how fortunate shall I be if I could also enjoy such glorious life? Knowing his intentions, Sri Guru asked him what he was thinking about. The washerman replied, I was just thinking what deity this king might have pleased so as to have such splendor and glory. However, I do not long for it. I have all my pleasures at thy feet. Sri Guru said, you are struggling hard in life. Do you aspire to enjoy royal glory? If the senses are not satisfied by enjoying their objects, they obstruct the path of moksha, that is, freedom from worries of life and death. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. Very good messages. Sri Guru Sripad Sri Vallabha is telling, senses of us, human beings, they must be satisfied. They must be given answer. Otherwise they will obstruct sadhak, shishya from the path of moksha. That is freedom in life, worries, sorrows and everything life based. So we must satisfy the senses. So you better take birth in a Muslim royal family and enjoy kingly life. He's telling kingly life you can enjoy. Washerman said, kindly do not ask me to go away from you. Sri Guru answered, you will have birth in the royal family of Bidar and I shall meet you in your latter life. I shall also have another birth and shall be known as Narasimha Saraswati. I shall be leading a sannyasi life. Saying this, Sri Guru allowed him to go, but again asked whether he would like to enjoy royal life in that very birth or in the next birth. Washerman expressed, I am now grown old. It would be good if I enjoy royal pleasures from the childhood. Soon after, the washerman died. He was later born in the royal family of Bidar. His account is narrated later in the 50th chapter of this book. Sri Guru was thus much praised and respected during his stay at Kurupur. I am unable to describe all the miracles of his life. Kurupur has become a famous holy place due to his residence. Sripad Sri Vallabha disappeared in the river Krishna on Ashwin Vadya, which is known as Guru Dwadashi. Real devotees can still see here Sripad Sri Vallabha, the Dattatreya incarnate. Many have experienced this. Sri Dattaya Gurave Namaha. Sri Sripad Sri Vallabhaya Namaha, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Namaha. 9th chapter completed. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara, 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 Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara. Sri Sachidananda Samartha Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Avadhuta Chintana Sri Gurudeva Datta. Sri Datta Guruve Namaha, Sri Sripad Vallabhaya Namaha, Sri 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 Vitalananda Saraswati Guruve Namaha. 10th chapter. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Vallabhesh saved from thieves. Namadharak asked, please tell me the next birth, that is incarnation of Sri Pada Sri Vallabha. Sri Siddha telling, Sri Pada Sri Vallabha had many incarnations. All possessed the omnipotence of Sri Narayan. Devotion of Sri Guru is never futile. Sri Guru never disappoints his disciples. Therefore, serve him from your heart. I shall narrate to you one tale as an illustration. Vallabhesh, a righteous Brahmin, was doing business. He used to go to Sripad Sri Vallabha Padukas at Kurupur every year. Once he declared that if he made good business, he would feed 1,000 Brahmins at Kurupur. Fortunately, he earned good profit. He always recited Sri Guru's name. He started for Kurupur with good money. Knowing this, some thieves also accompanied him. After 2 or 3 days, one night, the thieves killed the Brahmin when he was asleep and wanted to take away all his money. In the meantime, Sripad Sri Vallabha, with locks of hair on his head and Trishul and Katwang in his hands, appeared on the scene. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. Om Siddhakriya Babaji Namaha. He killed 3 thieves but one who surrendered himself, saying, I am innocent. I did not know that these three persons would kill the Brahmin. You are omniscient. Kindly save me. Hearing his prayer, Shripad Muni told him to rub the vibhuti, enchanted ashes, all over the body of the Brahmin. As soon as the enchanted vibhuti was applied to the Brahmin's body, he woke up. It was dawn when Shripad Muni disappeared from the place. Vallabhesh asked the person sitting by his side, Why have you held me? Who was killed these men? The person replied, A great ascetic had come here. He killed these thieves with his trishul. He saved me for you. He asked me to rub enchanted vibhuti to your body. He woke you and made you sit by his hands. He has just disappeared. He might be the great god Sri Shiva. Hearing this, the Brahmin realized that all this has been done by Sri Guru Shripad Sri Vallabha. Taking the amount from the thieves, he went to Kurvapur. He worshipped the Padukas of Sri Guru with great devotion and fed about 4,000 Brahmins. Oh Namadarak, though Shripad Sri Vallabha has disappeared, he still comes to protect his devotees. Sri Dattaya Gurave Namaha, Sri Shripad Sri Vallabhaya Namaha, Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Namaha. 10th chapter completed. Digambara, Digambara, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara, 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 Sripada Vallabha Digambara, 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 Avadhuta Chintana Digambara. Sri Sachidananda Samartha Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Avadhuta Chintana Sri Gurudeva Datta.